Well, hello, welcome to something a little bit different. This is my workbench, also where my daughter does her homework, where I do electronics and computer repairs and stuff like that. And as I said in a post, which is not something I usually do unless I reply to someone, I have a little bit of a new obsession, so I might not be doing much in the way of SimCity, at least not as much for the foreseeable future. So here on the workbench you can see the various bits of vintage 1980s Lego that I own, given by my parents. Let me just move that out of the way because no one wants to see that. This is a crafting table as well. I've also got lots of spare track from various sets that I bought last year. It was something that I was intending to do. I was going to build Milano Central Station, but as you know, on the post that I put up, that I decided to do Amsterdam due to the webcam I was looking at. So not that kind of webcam. From the east side of the station, where they were doing some repair work or replacing a bridge component. So I made a mock last week on vintage 1980s plates, and although I did an order of some base plates, I got frustrated after a week, and I decided to go to the Lego shop after work today, and I bought 4 base plates of my own. Now this is a little mock-up I'm making to get an idea of scale. It's nearly 11 o'clock at night now, so I won't be doing any more. But I thought that I'd do a video in a very amateurish style. I was musing whether I would video. There are some wonderful people who do wonderful things, and I think at some point this might be a wonderful thing as well. So it's a very rough mock-up. As you can see, there's lots of vintage 1980s flat pieces on there, and the idea is that they will support it over the curve, because this is the tram line that will go along by this area here, which is the canal, which is where up until last week there was a platform with a crane. They had now got rid of that. Actually, they teased us yesterday with putting the bridge on, but then they took the bridge away. I think they moved the barge closer to the front of the station. So that's going to be the canal, and by the side of the canal there'll be a road with the tramway, and this tramway, as you can see, will curve around and go to the front of the station. So in realism, this area here would be the elevated platforms, then some construction work. I might get some smaller plates. I don't think I can make it any bigger than it is. It has to be modular. And the bridge, one end will stop here because that's where the construction work is currently going on, which is a scene I'm going to put here, a construction scene. And on my previous mock I had 4 tracks going along a very rudimentary bridge made out of 1980s blocks, supported by things like this. It was just to get a sense of scale, how big it needed to be for the tram to pass underneath the bridge. So this would be the front of the station. There'll be another 4 base plates that will be the west side of the station. So this area here has to be half of the station, unless I start getting more base plates, and then I'm going to need a bigger house. One thing from the previous mock is that I've lowered down the canal tramway to 1 block height and 1 flat piece height. Reason being is because I'm trying to make the bridge slightly less high. that's pretty much it recently. Sorry, that's pretty much it. I will probably do a little bit more in the evening. My daughter is unwell and we're doing this together. A satisfying crunch. So I did this because, you know, I had the evening to myself and I was bored. I was contemplating playing SimCity this evening, but I have a video queued up for this forthcoming Saturday. I have nothing after that, so I have some time on my hands. But yeah, we're playing around. So here we've got flat pieces underneath. Probably won't be these flat pieces because obviously these are very colourful, and I have a feeling that you will see them through the road. So obviously I'll be going and doing a bricklink order or to the Lego shop to get lots of flat grey pieces, which I'm going to need loads of anyway for the platforms and things like that. So I'm thinking tomorrow I may have at least one half of a bridge. My original mock-up had quite a small canal, but now I want a bigger one. That's why I needed proper base plates. I needed a sense of scale. As you would have known by now, I'm incredibly introverted and don't really like doing talking. That's why I play music on the videos. But you know, maybe I'll get the old SLR camera out or something at some point. I'll make more of a professional effort, but at the moment my attention is on the task at hand. So if videos are going to be slightly unprofessional, you should probably be used to it by now. As you know, I don't really make much of an effort. Definitely a substance over style geezer. This is something to keep me busy. I've got a feeling it's going to take a couple of years, but I can be quite motivated when I want to be to get things done. Whether this is the final position or not, I don't know, but the good thing is that I can move it over, but I kind of want this to be the final position. This 8 base plates across is probably as big as I can get for a station, because I do want to actually set it up as a train set that my daughter can use. So I'll have to, you know, go off scene and go around in a circle or something. So that's where we are this evening, and obviously at this stage I have lots of ideas and lots of plans, but these are going to change. But at present, other than needing a shed ton of more bricks, I have 2 questions, and like I said, as you know, I'm incredibly introverted, and you know, like and subscribe, all that nonsense. I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to ask for comments, because I consider myself a reasonably good builder. I've never tried anything more than your standard Lego station, Lego village. I had a massive Lego village that me and my daughter made during lockdown using vintage pieces. Absolutely huge. It took the size of that table just there. Ignore the vintage Lego and the Lego bag from earlier and my plant. It normally doesn't live here because it's too hot, but now it's winter time, it's fine. Yeah, we've got a lot of tidying up to do in the house, although this is the cleanest or the tidiest room in the house. But for how long, I don't know. I'm just going to do that, so there's something to look at. Maybe at some point I'll show you where the Lego trains are. So I bought the 2 Lego train sets last year. I only built them a couple of weekends ago because, like I said, I was planning on building Milan station one day, because Milan is my favourite railway station. But Amsterdam got me with that webcam, as I said. I think I'll link to it on the post, or at least put a screenshot. So it's a webcam over the eastern side of Milan station. Sorry, Amsterdam station. You see, this is why I don't do talk, 'cause talkies. I'm not scripting. Like I say, content over substance over style. If anyone's still with me, obviously the substance isn't much cop, but it'll get better. It's late in the evening. Don't particularly, you know, like I say, I'm not striving for perfection on my recordings. I'm more interested in perfection on this. So this is the actual Lego City tram. I like the logo. Suits the Netherlands style. The webcam, whilst I'm rambling, is of the east side of the station. Over, you know, so you can see over the platforms. You can almost see inside from you know, the gap where the trains come in and out. And there's a canal by the side underneath a bridge, just directly to the east of the station. And like I said, there's a lot of construction work going on. So I apologise for the rambling. Maybe as I do more talkies again, I'll be less rambly. There should be less swearing when I'm playing SimCity, obviously. Or at least I hope there is. So, like I said before I go, there are two things that I'm deep in consideration. And if anyone has any input, I will listen. So the first one is, how many railway tracks should I have going across? On my previous mock, I had 4, but I'm thinking that might, this is the station area here, might be too much. I might end up just doing 3. But I will actually do the bridge part of this mock up tomorrow. So I'll see how it looks. This is the reason why I'm doing the second build now, is to get a better sense of scale. And the second question, and this is a very fundamental question to the, you know, not only to the build but for life itself, is regards to minifigures. Should I use more modern minifigures or should I use vintage? At the moment I'm torn. I gave my daughter the new minifigures, but like I say, I am torn, and obviously she will have an input. If she would like to give me the minifigures back, and if I make that decision, I'm sure she will. So just to recap, this is going to be something different. I'll post a video when I do anything. And I'll probably do a bit more tomorrow, so these should be a bit more frequent. Maybe not as long. I won't be rambling so much about introductions. My God, it's been 13 minutes already. So I'll say good night. Have a good evening. And yeah, do let me know if you want me to do videos on this. I know there are lots of bigger videos, but this is an important journey in my midlife crisis, so it's one that I need to take seriously. Yeah, so I'll be putting my perfectionist tendencies into this for now. Toodaloo.